Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to see how to insert data into database in Laravel 8. So let's get started with it. So here is the code. We have created this basic thing and this is the output. So I'm using Bootstrap for the front end design, and here in the navbar I have given the add data button. So when you click add data, you will get this route add. Okay, so I have given this in the navbar. We'll show you. So in your resource views and includes navbar, I have given this URL. Okay, you can give add product, add employee, anything as per your requirement. Okay, so here I have created the add blade and I have did a simple form design. We are going to call this on the URL of add. So create route get, here you're going to say add. So when the add is passed in the URL, go to the front end controller and we'll create a new function add. Okay, semicolon, copy the function name and click on this. Will be to the front end controller. Here we have to create a function named add. Okay, so press FUN and you get the shortcut here, paste, and we don't need any parameters for this function. So here we are going to say return view and we are going to call the page name, so that is add. Okay, so you don't have to give the extension as blade.php, just you can give add over here, so it will be redirected to that page. So if you control click on this, you will get this. This is nothing complicated guys, I have just extended this main template. So this is the HTML template, whatever I write inside the section of content. So here it is section of content, this part will go and get pasted over here. So this basic thing we are using for all the templates. Okay, so save, and now let us refresh. You can see Laravel 8 insert data into database. This is simple Bootstrap form design. You can see here, just search for form and you will get it. Okay, so now we are going to see how to insert this data. So first thing we have to do is you have to give the name attribute for all the input tags. So say name equal to, this will be the username, say username, and for the email address I'll say name equal to email and name equal to phone, and the password say name equal to password. Okay, so this button type equal to submit, and here in the form you have to give method post. Always remember, whenever posting data, don't forget this. Okay, whenever you are sending data through forms, always remember to put this method equal to post, and form action. So whenever the submit button is clicked, it's going to take us to this URL. So we are going to create a URL over here, say URL of insert hyphen data. Okay, so copy this URL and create a URL in the web.php. This is going to be post. Okay, so this will be post method and paste the URL, comma, call the controller. So front end controller at insert. Okay, you can name it anything. I am naming it as insert. So press control and click on that, create a function and paste the name over here. And this we need to take the parameters. Okay, so say request $request. Okay, so now to insert data, first we need to create the migration. So let us create the migration. So open the terminal and here say php artisan make migration, create your table name over here. So I'll say users, or let us say students. That will be clear because user the Laravel gives by default. And here make sure it is in plural. Okay, students. So you add s over here, create students table. So hit enter over here and you can see created migration over here. So go to your database folder, migrations, and here it is students. Okay, so whatever columns we need, we'll add it over here. say $table of string data type, and the name will be name. So copy and paste string of email, then the phone number, you can keep integer or string, whatever, and the password. Okay, so before migrating this to the database, we need to add one thing in this folder, in this one file. Okay, app providers, app service provider, and inside this boot function we need to give schema default string length. That is for all the whatever the migrations we create, default string length we are going to give over here. Okay, so say schema colon default string length, and we'll say 191. Okay, perfect. So save and close this file, and now we are ready to migrate our table to the database. So if you have not seen the previous video, we had connected the database in this project. We can check that in the env file. So .env, you can see here the database name we have given, and now we are going to migrate the database. So close this env file, and okay, so the command is php artisan migrate. Hit enter, and there is some issue over here, schema not found. We need to import that. So let us go to that page, app service provider, schema, import class, class is imported. Okay, so now let us try once again. So php artisan migrate, and the migration is successful. So let us rearrange the files and close this file. Let us go to the database and check if the database is added. So I'll reload this, and you can see all the tables have been migrated. So we had created the students table, right? You can see here name, email, phone, password. This is default timestamps, and the structure you can see it will have 191. Okay, so this is the default string length which we gave over there. Okay, so now we will create the model. So php, let me clear this. Yeah, so php artisan make colon model, and I will call it the same name as the table name. Okay, so it has to be the same name as of the table name. So here just students, right? So keep it student, don't give the s in this, and make sure it is capital. So student, hit enter, and model created successfully. So you can get it in that app models and student model. Here you need to give two things. So say protected $table equals to, within single quote, give your table name. So our table name is students, and the next thing you have to give is the columns which you want to use. Okay, so protected $fillable equals to, hit enter, and within this single quotes we need to specify our field names. So I'm going to use name and email, phone, and password. Add a semicolon over here, save it, and close the file. Now we are going to call the model over here. So I'll create a variable first, $students equals to this model name. So say student. Okay, so you can see model student. Okay, hit enter, and here we are creating an object for that first. So say new student. So now we can use this variable to insert the data. So $students of the name column equal to $request of input of the input tag name over here. So you give your username and give semicolon. Similarly, we need to give for all the 4 fields which we had created in this add.blade.php. So username is done, email, phone and password we need to do, right? So I'll just copy and paste this 3 more times. So email, copy that and paste it here, email, phone. Okay, so this is your database column names and this is your input tag names. Okay, so don't confuse with that. So this is password and here say password. So now to save the data you are going to use the same object, students of save. Okay, so once it is saved we are going to redirect it. Okay, so return redirect to the home page. Okay, semicolon. Let us set a message over here. So say with status comma and your message over here, say inserted successfully. Save, and now let us test it. Open the browser and refresh, and here let me give Prakash at gmail.com, phone number and the password. Let me click submit, and you can see page expired. This is because we have not given the CSRF token. So remember this one thing guys, whenever using the forms you need to pass the CSRF token in the form tag. Inside the form tag just add the CSRF field. You can give it either in this format at CSRF, or you can use this thing, a CSRF field. Okay, anyone will do, so both will work. Can just refresh and add the data. So let us click submit, and you can see it is submitted. So let us refresh and check if the data is come in the database. So here is the data which we just inserted. Okay, so that's it in this video guys. We have seen how to insert data into database. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share. Thank you.